Hello and welcome to a new lesson, Characteristics of Language. In this lesson, we will talk about core characteristics of language, structural characteristics of language, and functional characteristics. Let's discuss each one of them in detail. Before we discuss, we must have the beginning of our discussion. Language as a complex and fascinating system. Human language is a complex and fascinating system of communication. No need to explain. It is a rule-based system. It is central to human communication and cognition. Means without language, human communication is in fact impossible. Now we move on to the central part of our discussion, that is characteristics of language. This area is divided into three main categories. The first one is core characteristics of language. The second one is structural characteristics of language. And the third one is functional characteristics of language. Now let's discuss each one of them in detail. Core characteristics of language. The first one is displacement. And what is this? The ability to communicate about things that are not present in the immediate environment. In fact, displacement refers to the ability of language that helps us communicate our ideas in time and place. What happened in the past, what will happen in the future, what is happening now, where were we last night, and so on. So we as humans can express our emotions, our ideas in whatever situations we are. But animal communication is not that much flexible. Animals normally they have fixed reference. In brief, that is the idea here. We continue our discussion. Then we have arbitrariness. What does it mean? It refers to the idea that there is no natural connection, no scientific connection between the form of a word and the meaning it represents. We have another point, productivity. It refers to the capacity of a language to create infinite number of new utterances. Language has immense possibilities to create and produce sentences in a way you want, which animals cannot do. Cultural transmission. The process by which language is passed from one generation to the next within a community. It is also one of the most important characteristics of language. Why? Because without culture, without society, a language simply cannot exist. We move on to the next point. Discreteness. It means that language is made up of distinct, separable units that can be combined in various ways to create meaning. Each sound in language is a distinct and separate entity. If you combine them in a systematic order, they give you a meaningful idea. That is the point here. We continue to the next point, duality. It refers to the idea that at one level we have distinct sounds and at another level we have distinct meanings when we combine those distinct sounds in a systematic manner. That is, in brief, the idea here about duality. We continue our discussion. Interchangeability. It refers to the ability of individuals to both transmit and receive messages, to send and receive messages. And the last point in this category is semanticity. It helps in conveying meaning through linguistic signals. So these are the core characteristics of language. Do you really want to know what are properties of language? Here is a great chance for you to learn. The lesson is designed in such a way that learners feel highly motivated to know each of the properties of language. The first one is displacement. The second one is arbitrariness. The third one is productivity. The fourth one is cultural transmission. The fifth one is discreteness. And the sixth one is duality. The link for this lecture is given in the description. Now we move on to the structural characteristics of language. What are they? Let's discuss. A rule-governed system. It means that language is governed by a rule-based system, by phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. Because each area of the linguistics of the language is rule-based. It has definite system and pattern. Next point, hierarchical organization. Language is also made up of units which combine hierarchically, such as phrases within sentences. The third point is variability. It refers to the idea of variation in language, such as dialects, registers, sociolects, for example, formal versus slang, and so on. Then we have universality. It refers to the idea that all languages share features like nouns, verbs, negation, and so on. And then we have evolving. That is to say, languages change over time. For example, Old English changes into Modern English, and so on. The point here is that language is not dynamic. Language is not static. It keeps evolving and changing. We move on to the next idea, that is the third point of our discussion, functional characteristics of language. The first is communication. The primary function of language is to transmit information, emotions, and intentions, and this is the part of the communication. Then we have social interaction. Language helps us establish our identity and group membership. Then we have cognitive tool. Language shapes our thought and problem solving skill. And the fourth one is expression of aestheticism. This is mostly used and found in the language of poetry and storytelling. For example, by using metaphors, simile, hyperbole, irony, and all those figures of speech which decorate and beautify language. That is the remarkable form of expression of aestheticism in language. Hope you understand the concept. Thank you and goodbye. Hello and welcome to a new lesson, Properties of Language. In this lesson, we will talk about 6 properties of language. The first one, displacement. We try to define what really displacement is all about. Let's try to understand the literal meaning of the word. This means that the vase of flower has been displaced, has been replaced by the cat. This is basically that displacement is defined as the change in position of an object. In other words, we can say arbitrariness given to the object or the name refers to it. Basically, this is the whole idea behind the concept of arbitrariness. What's your name? Well, your name may be Rani, Fatima, Sarah, and so on. But why product cultural transmission? You understand the idea? Thank you.